It rained last night, and I'm glad because...
Hello, everybody. We're so glad to see you.
I was up sewing and watching Frankie and Johnny on television, and it was about 11:30, and I was going to wrap it up to go to bed, and I heard a knock on the door. It was Ashley. Brian was called into work, and Ashley received a warning on her phone that there are fires around here and we may have to evacuate, or to be prepared to evacuate. Get your things together. I'm like, oh crap. So I wrapped everything up. I stopped what I was doing, and I'm thinking, what do I take? I'd take my computer. I would take the cat, of course. My passport, things that are hard to replace. Maybe a couple changes of clothes or something. And, put it in a bug-out bag so that you can take it and go. I said, where would we go? And she said, well, we can go to my sister's house, or even my brother's house, which is kind of in a valley area in Beaumont. Well, that's the area that was on fire this morning. Or last night, this morning. Because I worked on my phone last night to see if I could install the alerts and the warnings and stuff. I don't know what I did, but apparently I did it correctly. At 9:30 this morning, I was up at like 5:36, fed the cat, and then I kind of lay back down. At 9:30, the phone was going wah, 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 and I thought, I'm awake. And it showed a map of the area. And luckily we are not in that area. It said be prepared to evacuate area. And we are not there, but her brother is in the area. So it's pretty scary. Because last year's fires killed some people and destroyed a lot of homes. One of those fires was set off by a couple announcing that they were having whatever baby they were having, female or male, with an explosive device that had powder that would come out blue or pink or something. And they set off 22,000 acres or something, and they were charged $50,000. One firefighter died in that last year. That was before I moved out here. So now I'm out here, and the threat of that is real. It's scary. Didn't have that back in Missouri. It's too doggone wet, for one thing. Also did not have any kind of earthquake threats. We could have them back in Missouri, but if they were anything, they were just a little rumble, which I've lived through a couple rumbles. But we had to worry about tornadoes, which I don't think they have around here. They may North California, I don't know. But around here, we don't worry about tornadoes. Tornadoes are horrible. But we had a basement in Missouri to go to. And we'd tear the top of the house and basically leave the basement alone. I've lived through a few of those. One came next to our house and knocked a tree down. But, yeah. And here's the clouds. That cloud, you can see all kinds of stuff in that one. A dragon. A dog. You can see all kinds of stuff, and I like those kind of clouds. The cumulus. And nimbus. I used to know all the cloud formations and what it meant and what the weather was going to happen. That one looks like a great big bull farting. On the other side of those hills, about 2 miles, 3 miles, is where there was a grass fire, and you could smell it in the air this morning, which makes a person that's anxious or scared even more so. But it's really pretty out here. It's a decent weather. A little more humid because it rained like crazy last night, which was kind of cool. It was cold rain too. I ran around in it. I have lots of food prepared. I guess if in case we had a bug out, I could grab some of that too, but I don't want a bug out. I don't want anything to happen adversely. Please, Almighty Spirit, no, we don't need that. Kids are going through too much. Brian was called in last night, so he wasn't even here to comfort Ashley. She was scared, I could tell, and the doggies were apprehensive. And even the cat was apprehensive. He actually came and sat next to me with his foot on me and his head on me. He was kind of scared. He knew something was not right. Animals know. They can sense. He's acting a little clingy today, but he's better. I think, if he starts acting weird, I'm going to start my bug out bag. But I don't even know. I had a really cool pink duffel bag, but I don't even know if it made it here to to California. So, I know I've talked way too long. Oh, I see a bird with his wings spread. I just love looking at these clouds and finding things in it. Oh, there's a big stratus cloud. Looks like a dragon with his head over here. So cool. I have to finish sewing. There was a job I was going to apply for. I don't know if I should or not. It's that direction, about a half an hour drive. And they were having some issues with possible fires last night as well. The map showed some shaded areas. It's like, gosh. So that area I drove up through, Big Bear, areas like that are more prone for fires. You wouldn't think so, but there was lightning last night, and I think that's what started the little brush fire this morning. The grass fire was lightning. So it's not always some idiot with fireworks. It can be lightning. I just don't have much energy. I don't sleep well. The pill helps me get to sleep, but my dreams are all over the place, and I'm tossing and turning probably, and my brain goes a million miles an hour, even when I'm sleeping. It's very tiring. Well, my stomach is all nauseous. I'm not sure if it's because of the coffee. Somehow the coffee just didn't sit right with me this morning. Or just everything going on. I gotta get busy. Get it out of my mind. Somewhat. Upward and onward.